welcome to the new weSHOREdid podcast for the new cruiser and beyond. We're your hosts. I'm Leslie.
And I'm Rick. Today we're going to be introducing our new weSHOREdid podcast. We're really excited, about this new journey we're going to take, and just sharing our love for cruising, and just having some fun on this channel. Cruising is a break from reality. When I was thinking about that earlier this week, it popped in my head that in October, Leslie and I were on Independence of the Seas, and I'm sitting up enjoying a cigar with a couple other gentlemen, and the belly flop competition was going on, and it was just amazing. 150 people standing around the swimming pool, rooting on for these contestants. And, these guys would walk up and they'd be spinning around and twirling around and, kind of getting the whole crowd pumped up. And then they would walk to the edge and get ready to do their biggest belly smack they can. And when they're getting ready to move, everybody around the swimming pool got so quiet and just waiting to hear that smack. And if the guy got a good smack, oh my gosh, it was so loud and people were cheering, and it was just so much fun. It was good to kind of see that. I even went over to the guy next to me and said, it's like, man, you know what? America needs more of this. Just unity and just laughing and just having a good time together. And, that, to me, that is a break from reality. You don't go to a belly flop competition when you're at home. You don't do that. And, another example that I kind of thought of was, when Leslie and I go on cruises, we do take some kind of wild clothes, some funny stuff. We like taking 70s clothes. When you're at home, you'd never put on, big bell bottoms and a 70s silk shirt and go out to dinner. You won't do that. But on a cruise, yeah, you sure will. You're going to have fun. You don't know anybody, so who cares? You don't know anybody.
Okay, so you don't think we know anybody? That's not always true. In fact, when we were on the Wonder back in April of last year, I decided I was going to finish the lyrics game, which was in the Aqua Theater. So I decided, what the heck, I don't know anybody. I'm going to go up there. It's a singing song, can't hold a tune. I didn't care. I was going to go up there and do it. So I went up, and they asked everybody where we were from. You could just say state or whatever, but the lady in front of me had said South Carolina, and I said, oh, I'm from South Carolina. And then as we kind of backed off, she asked me, where are you from? And I said, my city, and she said her city, and it was the same city. So we had a good chuckle about that.
Yeah, I think there's only, 4 people per team, too?
Yeah,
and two of you on the same team were
exactly.
From the same area.
It was funny, yeah.
So I guess you do.
You do know people.
You do run into people. So, okay, a little bit about the vision of this channel. With cruising being so popular right now, Royal Caribbean, using their big Oasis class ships for 3 and 4 day cruises. They didn't used to do that. They always used to use the older ships for the shorter, weekend cruising. And, with the Allure of the Seas is doing that now. This spring, the brand new Utopia of the Seas, the 6th Oasis class is coming out on 3 and 4 day cruises. So, that's going to be our focus. We're going to be just working with the the new cruiser. And, it could...
Actually, I was just going to say something on that 3-4 day. It is kind of a smarter thing for people who are, number one, have a family, don't want to go a whole week, if they're especially new, if they're trying it out.
Right.
And second of all, it gives them a chance to say, hey, I don't know if I'm going to like this for 7 whole days. So by them putting on a brand new ship and making it a 3-day,
wow, yeah,
it gives the idea of you're getting the best of both worlds, kind of. You're in a new ship, you're on a shorter time, a cruise, and it kind of brings them together, which actually is a very smart move on their part, if you think about it.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're not just trying it out on an old ship. You're trying it on the brand new, the Oasis class ships.
Right, and stuck on it for a whole week if you don't like an older ship.
Yeah, right.
Very smart on their part.
And it's not just Royal Caribbean doing all this too.
Right.
Norwegian and
right.
Celebrity and Carnival. They all have the 3 and 4 day cruises. So that's kind of what we're focusing on, right? For the new cruiser and beyond. It's overwhelming, and it's a daunting task to try to get even a 3 or 4 night family cruise. This vacation isn't stationary, right? It's moving. So that's what that's going to be our focus for the podcast.
So why do we want you guys to listen to this channel? We know there's a lot of other podcasts out there that have been around longer, but our goal is we want to be a place for the new cruiser and beyond. We want to be a place where we can share our opinions, what we've learned from cruising throughout the years. We want to share stories. We want to share our experiences. We're going to talk to like-minded people in the industry, people that just love to cruise and from all different cruise lines also.
Right.
We just want you to be a part of our show. We want you guys to be the show with us, not just Rick and I. We want you to be the show with us. If you have anything, you can email us. I'll be giving the email out at the end of the podcast. We just want you guys to really feel like this is the thing that you can count on for any questions from start to finish with us.
Right.
So kind of that's why we are going with the new cruiser and beyond. Because even if you've sailed a long time, still listen to us. Even if you're new, still listen to us.
Absolutely. And we're going to be putting out 3 episodes a month. They'll come out on the 10th, the 20th, and the 30th. And again, we're not professional at this, so we're learning this process with you, and looking for your feedback to get better. So we're looking forward to just building this whole thing with all of you. We will have different segments, including tips and stories and interviews. We already have a couple interviews with professional people in the travel industry and a couple YouTubers and everything already. We're going to be covering series where we're going to deep dive into a topic. Our first series is actually starting in episode 2. It's going to cover everything from booking to disembarkment. And it's just going to be focusing on a step-by-step process, walking you through booking to disembarkment, the entire process. So we're looking forward to that. That's coming episode 2.
I have just a little bit about us right now. I started cruising back in 1995, went on our honeymoon. We were on the Sovereign of the Seas. Absolutely loved it. I didn't know any better. It was a smaller ship, but at the time it was one of the larger ships. So I really loved it, and I really had a great time on there, and it just it changed my life. I loved cruising. I knew from that moment on I was going to fall in love with cruises.
Yeah, absolutely. And just kind of preparing for this whole thing. Sovereign Seas, I looked up some details on that, and that actually was my 3rd ship. So it was the first ship in the Royal Caribbean line that used the suffix of the seas. So that was really interesting. It was the first ship with a Viking lounge and had a windjammer. So that was pretty neat. And, we all know the news that just passed. about the First Lady, Rosalind Carter. She was actually the godmother of the Sovereign of the Seas.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty neat.
Very interesting.
So my first ship was in 1984. My mom and dad cruise a lot. So, we were blessed to do a couple cruises in the 80s. So my first ship was the Song of Norway, which was the very first ship that Royal Caribbean bought. So, they started off with 3 ships, and that was the first one. So that was in 1984. Right now, we live in South Carolina. Our home port is Port Canaveral, Florida, which is only like a 7-hour drive from here. It's very doable. Mm-hmm. And, I think we live in a good place in the country. We don't live in Florida, where everybody could just jump on a ship, really, really quick. But, either way, 7 hours is
not bad.
Not bad at all.
So why do we love cruising so much? It's kind of like turned into a hobby for us.
Right.
The thing I love the most about cruising is I love to just be able to go and feel like I am being pampered. Don't have to cook. I don't have to clean. I don't have to make my bed every day. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to lift a finger if I don't want to. I love reading, so I love to just sit and read out on the deck or up on the pool deck, just wherever. I just love reading, and I love dressing up. It's so much fun at night. You don't have to dress up. You can if you want. They do have one night of dress up on the shorter cruise, but then they have 2 on the longer cruise, and I really enjoy that because it just makes you feel elegant. You just feel like you kind of feel like you're at a ball in a way. Like you just get to see other people dressed up, and I just love the fact that no matter what, even if there's stuff going on the cruise, or if there isn't things that you're interested in, you can always find something to do. Always. So it's just an all-around fun time. Even though you get off on islands, you always know you're going to come back to your room, your stuff, your dinner table, your waiters. It's just a fun time. It really is.
Absolutely. You could do everything on a cruise that's planned, or you could do absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
So, I totally agree with all that. Right now, we are loyal to Royal. We've only done one other Princess cruise. But we have things set up to talk with people that go on Princess, go on Carnival. So when we're going through even like the series, booking to disembarkment, we have firsthand experience in the process with Royal. But we're also going to have the answers and helpful hints, for Celebrity and Virgin and Carnival also. Mm-hmm. So, yep. So just, right now we are Emerald status. So we're working on that Diamond status. Yep. In the Crown and Anchor Society.
Yes, we are.
We're almost there.
Absolutely.
So we're just going to keep forging forward.
That's right. Have something to look forward to all the time.
Absolutely.
So we just really are grateful that you guys are here, that you found us stumbling, or however you found us through word of mouth. We want to hear from you guys. If you have any questions or comments, if you have any ideas, we just, like I said, like Rick said, we're not professionals at this, but we just really want you to know that this can be your home. For your cruising information, you can drop us an email. Our email is weSHOREdid@yahoo.com, and that's WESHOREDID @yahoo.com.
That's right. Yeah, and that will actually be in the show notes too. So, well, awesome. That's just a little layout of the direction for the channel. We're looking forward to hanging out with everyone and getting to know you for sure. This cruising is not just it's not a selfish thing, right? You want to share it with other people that
absolutely
that love it. So again, we thank you for listening to the We Shore Did podcast. And say a quote from Christopher Columbus: "It's okay to lose sight of the shore." Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll catch you next time.